Hey moms, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that have been following along with my fertility journey and my PCOS updates and everything, we're going to talk about that. But there's just so much more to it than that. So the last time that we talked like this, there was a lot. I'd been trying to use the Noom program, not sponsored, and focus on taking my medication and my health and trying to be, more active and try to get ahead on top of the PCOS. There's not a cure, but I mean, you can do things that help it, right? And one of the things that we talked about was like that I'd been gaining weight. And so I thought maybe getting my Kyleena out would help with that. So on April 15th, 16th, it was a Thursday. I went to see my OB. Apparently my scale at home matches up with the scale at the doctor's office. My blood pressure was good, lower ranges like it should be, and I'm just fat. And I got my IUD taken out. So that was step one that we were gonna follow up on, right? So I did that. I had my Kyleena taken out. It was way easier than getting it in. Having an IUD inserted. We're gonna go inserted. It's basically like if you're having contractions to open your cervix, except for it's opened all at one time and it's inserted. And there's bleeding afterwards. And it can be painful if you're not expecting that. But to get it out, they just kind of, there's little strings that hang down and they just retrieve it. And it's like, almost like kind of like a pop, like a little bit of pressure and then it's over. And then talked to the doctor and she's like, obviously we want to get you to a healthier weight because we want you to have the best chance at pregnancy and the best start and healthiest pregnancy that we can have. But as of right now, if your body is okay with it, you are open for pregnancy. So the only thing she told me, the other thing is she was like, the only thing I can't tell you, we don't know obviously if the PCOS is going to be an issue or not. And I'm pretty sure it is she couldn't tell me when I was going to have a period. Fine. Okay, cool. I'm not sure my body knows when it's going to have a period either. But, yeah, so left, feeling good about the situation, taking my medicine like I'm supposed to, gonna focus on eating healthy, and doing all that stuff. And yeah, so I had some like light bleeding, not a period. I had my IUD put in October of 2018 and have not had a period. And this was April of 2021. So as you can imagine, there's, some stuff, but it wasn't a period. So let's fast forward a few days. I thought, go ahead and get some appointments taken care of. I saw my OB. And then the next week on Tuesday, I was going to see my dentist to get my teeth cleaned because, hygiene. And 2020 didn't really allow me to go to the dentist. So that was on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I had an appointment to meet the orthodontist again because, stress of 2020. I have started grinding my teeth really bad again, and they've shifted. So was going to look at getting braces again. So Tuesday morning, I talked to my dentist's office about taking Aria with me because she has all the molars up to this point. She has her 2-year-old molars. They're all there. She loves brushing her teeth. So I'm like, let's bring her with me and she can actually see me get my teeth cleaned and check it out, So hopefully she won't be terrified when she gets set done for herself. Cool. Tuesday morning rolls around. Mike and Aria are cuddling in the bed, and I'm like, I'm just going to leave her because she didn't know she was going to go with me. It's not something we talked about the night before or anything. So she wasn't going to be upset that she couldn't go with me. So I'm like, I'm just going to leave them there. It's going to be fine. And I let Mike know. I said, hey, I'm just going to go let her sleep because she doesn't go to school on Tuesdays. Cool. Go to the dentist. Everything's fine. Need some fillings. Ugh. But then I leave the dentist. You're probably wondering, this is supposed to be about PCOS. Girl, it is. Don't worry. I'm on the interstate. If you've ever traveled in Atlanta traffic, we're in the northern suburbs, but I'm on the interstate. And it is 9:15, 9:20 in the morning. It's still stop and go traffic with people trying to go downtown to go to work. And so I'm just driving, doing my thing. Car in front of me stops. I stop. And the pickup truck behind me didn't stop. But my world did. I got rear-ended on the interstate and while I was at a full stop, and this truck had to have been going 40, 30, 45 miles an hour, which doesn't seem fast until it hits a parked vehicle. And that happened, and there's not a lot I remember about the impact, except for hearing it and then opening my eyes to see the roof of my car, which is a weird position to be in because your seat is supposed to, not break when you're sitting in it, but mine did. My seat broke. It went backwards and then kind of like bent, and my head went back over because the headrest was gone, and so there was nowhere for to stop my head, so my head went back, and it was a lot, and it was terrifying. And I don't actually know how long I was sitting there before I kind of opened my eyes, but it was probably it was not, there's no probably, it was like the most terrifying experience of my life. And there's not really a lot I can talk about with that because I do have a lawyer right now and we are trying to get things taken care of. What I can tell you is my car is totaled. My car is totaled. Like accordioned is a great descriptor, I think. And I'm so glad that my daughter wasn't with me, because if she would have been in her seat, she sits behind me when we're in the car. She sits behind the driver's seat. My seat would have fallen into her lap. It would have broken her legs. The DVD player that was on the seat, it would have smashed into her face. It would have been awful. And I'm so thankful that she was not with me. I also wish that I would have not been with me, but I'm so thankful that she was not. And I'm awful, that's a word, awful. Also thankful for whatever was watching out for me that day, because it could have been so much worse. So I spent that first week in so much pain. My mother-in-law came up. She didn't even shower. Like, she was outside working in the yard, and my husband called her, and I think she was in the car within 15 minutes, driving the 3 hours up to get to us. And she stayed with us for like 5 days, which was so helpful and amazing, and I'm so thankful for her for doing that. But I spent the first week in a lot of physical pain. There's a lot of bruising. My neck, which you can actually still see kind of right here. But my neck was like so swollen. I could not move my head. I couldn't pick Aria up. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't sleep. I still can't sleep, honestly. But I have times where I sleep, but that's and then the following week, I guess when the pain in my body was starting to not be as horrible, it was still really bad. I started getting a headache, and things started spinning, and apparently I definitely got a concussion. And so I'm seeing all kinds of doctors right now and being treated for post-concussion and being treated for stuff in my neck, being treated for pain in my back and everything. And it's overwhelming. It is. I've had 2 MRIs, my neck and my brain. Brain's okay, just a concussion. Unremarkable. I think that's what they said, but yeah. That was on April 20th. Tuesday, April 20th. And when you're seeing this video, it's going to be like I guess a month and a few weeks after that, a month and a week after, whatever. 2 weeks, month and 2 weeks. And yeah, that's what's up in my life. I went to see my OB thinking, I'm going to get this IUD out. I'm going to start being able to lose weight again. I'm going to, in maybe 6 months, be able to try to get pregnant. To, was that Friday, Saturday, Sunday? 5 days later, not even being able to think about it. Did you know that concussions can take 3 to 6 months to heal and go away. And that there's all kinds of physical therapy that goes along with that. And that there are side effects, symptoms that involve forgetting words and not being able to function as quickly or, as a normal human being. I didn't know that. I do now. And did you also know that they can cause such bad headaches and pain in your head that you can't function? So I've lost 1 week to the pain of my body and inability to do things, right? A full week of just that, to collectively probably 2 weeks, 14 days of being able to function as a proper human being because my head has hurt so bad, or I feel so nauseous because my head hurts so bad, but I can't eat anything, which means I can't take anything that would possibly be able to take the edge off of the pain. And yeah, in the 6 weeks since that happened, I've lost 3 weeks of my life of functioning as a mom and a wife, an employee, a human being, and it sucks. And I don't know when it's going to get better, which means I don't know when the rest of my life is going to be able to continue, because there's medications that I'm taking to help that are supposed to be helping, like the headaches and stuff, but you absolutely can't take them when you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Like, that is not allowed, and I need them. Yeah. So that is my fertility journey update. Not a lot of fertility going on here. Not a lot of weight loss, despite not being able to eat. My body's just like, no, let's just hold on to all of that because we don't know when you're going to eat a steak again. Yeah. I really wish that I had something positive to share with you for once. Maybe next time. I mean, I guess what's positive is I can move my head from side to side. Hey. Because I couldn't do that 2 weeks ago. So, that's where we are. I was in a really horrible car accident after I got my IUD out. And right now I am focusing on healing, because apparently there's a lot of healing to do. And I'm not always the most patient person, but I'm kind of forced to be. I have no choice but to be. And it is very painful healing. If you've ever had any kind of head trauma, like, I've had body trauma before. I had a C-section. Doesn't compare to head trauma. I'm going to be okay. That's important. I'm going to be okay. I can't say that I'm okay right now, but we're working on it. I have a whole team that's working on it. And I'm going to be okay. I remind myself of that too. Because there are days that I don't think I will be. But I'm going to be okay. And when I'm okay again is when we will work on this fertility thing again. I have no choice but to wait. So, that's what's up. Do you ever not know how to end an awkward conversation? This is one of those times. I will take suggestions down below of what I could have said to make it less awkward. But anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for being there, wherever you are. If you have any words of support, yeah, I would love those. Make sure you like this video. No, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. We're gonna say that. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. I will still update you guys, you all, I guess in a couple of months. But, so make sure you're subscribed so you get notifications when that video comes out. You get notifications when the rest of our videos come out, because we have other content that is not sad. Follow us on social media at Momestly on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, moms. Thank you.